Well, greetings, everyone. My name is Father Peter Fink on the staff of Ignatius House, and I wish you a Happy New Year and a Happy Epiphany, which is today as well. Today we begin several sessions on the encyclical of Pope Francis, Fratelli Tutti, Companionship in Love. Now, this letter is quite prophetic because it calls us away from so many things that keep us apart and invites us all to come together simply as a family of love, a family in God's own home. Well, as I begin this session today, let me take us back almost 50 years, September 8th, 1971, to the John F. Kennedy Center for Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. There they had a premiere presentation of Leonard Bernstein's Mass, a theater piece for singers, players, and dancers. Well, as the performance began, there was an incredible cacophony of sound, instruments playing out of key, different songs all unfolding one on top of the other, the kind of noise that makes you want to put plugs in your ears. And then, all at once, someone comes forward who breaks through the noise with the simple stroke of a guitar and a song. "Sing God a simple song," he proclaims. "Make it up as you go along. Sing God, sing as you like to sing. God loves all simple things, for God is simplest of all. For God is simplest of all." Well, as the play goes on, this young presider himself becomes surrounded by admirers. And then these admirers themselves pretend to be important, and they have their own admirers, and these are keen to protect their own particular leaders. And all the while, the people themselves are pushed further and further away into the background. This is such a bit of human madness, isn't it? The crazy impulse we have to take the most simple of things and make them complex beyond understanding. Well, at one point in the play, the priest holds out to the people the holy bread, saying, "Panem, panem, panem, bread, bread, bread," asking them, I suppose, to kneel before this sacred bread. But the people in great turmoil cry out with another word, "Pacem, pacem, pacem." Peace, peace, peace. In a furious rage, the priest hurls the bread to the ground, and he and all the people fall down. And after a bit, a single flute begins to play, while a small boy rises from the crowd and sings again the opening song, "Sing God a simple song," but this time, sing God a secret song. And slowly, the people stand up, all find redemption. I think of that play today because there's a lot of noise in our world. I don't have to recite the list. You know it as well as I. COVID-19, war, hunger, loss of job, all these things that are of our own doing. It would be nice to blame it on someone else, but that will get us nowhere. Proof again, this crazy human mania to take the most simple of things and make them complex beyond understanding. We do need something. But what will we do? Is there anyone around us who will sing a simple song? Well, Paul did a long time ago when he wrote to the people of Corinth. His single word was stop fighting. Stop your debates. Stop all the things that turn you against one another. There is no Jew or Greek or slave or master. You are all one in Jesus Christ, all one in God's family. Paul was a great theologian. Not only did he proclaim Christ to the Gentiles, but he had the knack to translate the traditions of his own Jewish faith into a language that the Gentiles could understand. He does this quite well in his first letter to the Corinthians, where he has really this one major concern: stop fighting. And throughout the letter, he calls upon every image, every prayer, every impulse, every human possibility that will help them to stop fighting. In this letter, I love particularly the image of the parts of the body. Now again, Paul did have a sense of humor. Look at the human body. There are eyes and ears and tongue and nose. They're all quite different, but they belong to the body. You can't smell with eye or ear, so the nose is important. You can't see with your nose or ear, so the eyes are important. Well, not to get too graphic about his naming of the organs of the human body, his point is clear. Quote, that there may be no division in the body, but that the parts may have the same concern for one another. If one part suffers, all parts suffer. If one part is honored, all parts share the joy. Luke sings this simple song as well, as he writes about the infancy of Jesus, a child in the crib, with angels and shepherds and kings from the east. It really is hard to see God incarnate in this young child, but that's the revelation given to us. And isn't that the role of the child? To sing for us the simple song of God. And then there is Pope Francis, his letter Fratelli Tutti, where he echoes again this simple song, but he does point out quite boldly just how divided this church, this nation, this world really is. Once there was a time, or was it but an illusion, when people thought of someone else. That's rarely true today. And those who do, such as the first responders to this COVID pandemic, they're applauded, but all the rest then go on their own way. We have become self-centered, fearful, holding on to what is mine, unwilling to share it with each other. It's our world of cacophony, our noise. It needs someone, a child perhaps, a young man or young woman, who eventually will inherit it all, to sing a simple song for us. So let it be. Sing God a simple song, lauda laude. Sing like you like to sing. God loves all simple things, for God is the simplest of all. Well, Happy New Year, folks, and Happy Epiphany as well.